Hello, my name is Hit Kumar Patel, and my presentation topic is Artificial Intelligence in Hiring and Recruitment. So, the first is introduction. In introduction, AI is transforming the hiring by making some of the recruitment work, which has been done by HR managers, screening resumes, performing the first interview, ranking candidates automated. Although it sought to speed up or streamlines the process, it raised a new ethical concern. AI algorithm can, for example, be programmed with a basic information of the data and are taught by with job applicants based on the gender, race, on their age. Moreover, candidates are often left in the dark over how these decisions are taken, sparking with the question of transparency and fairness. There are also a privacy concern as AI tool can harvest and analyze personal data within the individual express concern. Such concern underscore why it is crucial to question whether it is responsible to grant machine so much authority is decided by major life affecting matters such as who gets hired. So here is the topic overview. So in the following section, we examines that the implementation of AI is the real world of the recruitment. For example, AI plays a major role in the resume screening, searching keywords, and experiencing a qualified disqualified candidate. Applicants' inquiries or even interviews can also be answered and held by the virtual assistants of chatbot. More system will predictive analysis to estimate how well candidate might perform or how likely the person will fit to a company culture or not. So some even evaluate video interviews with the facial recognition, tone analysis, and speech patterns. But while the innovation are support to make the decision faster and fairer, so they generate us some worries. For instance, how can we tell them in system is a threatening to a candidate fairly? So does the use of personal data have ethical implication? This background provide a context which address the crucial important more consideration. So here the following few the most of the popular AI tool being used in hiring nowadays. Higher view listen to tone as well as facial expression of the candidate in video interviews. Pmetrics use based games to access the traits and the problem solving and emotional intelligence. LinkedIn recruitment leverages machine learning and algorithm to recommend a potential candidate to recruitment. XOR AI automating a first touch of candidates via chatbots and cutting hundreds of hours of time. Eightfold AI like uses skill and the past experience of the predicted career success. These are the tools to help the companies and find the talent faster, but also comes with the ethical issue. So there are many benefits of AI hiring. It does so by automating elements of the recruitment process, such as screening resumes and schedule interviews. It can also be useful for the human base and making the decision based on the data rather than the personal opinion. So AI technology also enhance the predictive analytics for the candidates with roles. Many of the system also employ chatbots for quick and communication, enhancing the candidate experience. Moreover, AI reduce the cost of hiring, especially through a high volume of applicants. Along with the efficiency, AI deliver a complication area arise. These tools can are replicated basics on their training data and make of based decision. There is a little transparency to make that artificial intelligence tools and it can be difficult to know why a candidate who not hired. And over dependence on things like automation can cause of recruitments to overlook that the human touch. So there is also a concern about surrounding the collection, storage, and usage of the data about the particular candidate. Finally, some candidates feel isolated in this process because of the over automated and the no human touch to it. So Bias is arguably the biggest ethical concern with the using of AI for hiring. AI can perpetuate biases. AI learning from the historical data can repeat the existing biases, such as hiring more men than women, if that has been a trend in the past. Without routine testing and adults, their biases can go unchecked, and the result is unfair. So, a famous example is the Amazon AI hiring tool, which penalized the resume that contains the word woman. This empathize is important for the ethical design, representation in data, and ongoing surveillance for fairness. A big ethical question is AI non-transparency. Many systems operate as a black boxes according to which user can't see the how decisions are the made. So for the candidate, that means they may never be able to figure out the they were rejected. So it's hard to fight the decision of you can't understand. That's also make less transparent to who be held a hiring decision. To solve the problem, companies should pursue the AI system, make transparent how they make their decision. So AI tools often gather a wealth of personal information from job applicants, include work history, social profile, and sometimes even the facial data from video interviews. Many candidates either don't know about their data being using with other companies or the sharing in the third parties. So this is a privacy concern and GDPR issue. This data also poses a data privacy challenge with the organizing need to be such data of ethical manner or company with a privacy regulation and such as GDPR and Australian privacy principle like called apps. So now moving further, I transfer with my colleague Hidoni Sivagela.
My name is Dwanesh Wagela. I'm taking over from this slide. Data privacy and consent. AI tools often gather a wealth of personal information from job applicants, including work history, social profiles, and sometimes even facial data from video interviews. Many candidates either don't know how the data is being used or whether companies are starting it with third parties or not. This is a privacy, consent, and GDPR issue. The data also poses a data privacy challenges with organizations needing to treat such data in ethical manner or comply with privacy regulations such as GDPR and Australian privacy principles. Accountability and legal liabilities. Accountability is a critical ethical issue when AI driving hires. When they gone wrong, for example, when an outcome is biased, it's often difficult to figure out exactly who is to blame. The software developer, the company deploying the tool, the AI vendor, the lack of clarity can also lead to legal and ethical liabilities because of the rules of AI in hiring still being developing. It's critical for companies to retain a human oversight role and build clear checks and balance to make sure that technology is fair and complement with that. Now, case study of Amazon bias hardening algorithm. In 2018, Amazon announced that it had abandoned an AI recruitment tool that it learned was a bias towards a woman. The system was trained on a resume from the past 10 years, most of them submitted by men. So the AI downgrade resume that includes the term woman chess clubs. Because the term gave a boost, this is a clear example of how the use of biased data can lead to unfair algorithms, even when that is not the intention. It highlights the need of different training data and period auditing of AI tools. Next case study, HireVue, a leading AI-powered video interview platform, incorporated facial recognition and voice analysis to assess the candidates. The system said it could evaluate traits such as confidence, enthusiasm, but critics doubted the reality of the test and worried about issue of privacy concern and algorithm bias. Advocacy group and even US lawmakers called for more transparency. This case illustrates some of the ethical hazards of relying on a biometric data and making hiring decisions. Legal, ethical, and regulatory consideration in hiring process. There are no global laws that specially govern the use of AI in recruiting, but companies still must abide by privacy laws, including GDPR in Australia's APPs. Moreover, equal opportunity and anti-discrimination law extend to AI decision making, so biased result could result in legal ramification. With wider use of AI, more pressure is being put on the government to establish clear guideline rules governing ethical hiring in transparent and fair ways. Balancing AI with human judgment. AI is good at analyzing patterns of information, but it does not have a human capacity for interpreting concept, emotion, and nouns. This is combination of AI and human can help ensure fairness, minimize biasness, and encourage better ethical hiring practices. This combination is better for candidate and for the organization. Best practices for ethical AI recruitment. Responsible AI in hiring relies on several best practices such as employ, employing diverse training data to avoid biasness, running frequent audits and detect and resolve problems, and keeping candidates informed about how their data are used. It's also paramount importance to receive informed consent and make sure that AI does not work without human supervision. These are practices that can contribute to trust and fairness in the hiring process. Future of AI in recruitment. In future, AI will also make its presence even stronger in recruitment through being smarter and having intuitiveness. Things like chatbots and NLP system will enhance candidate communication and predictive analytics will be in recruitment to make more informed choices. But this transformation must also be accompanied by moral growth, along with transparency and human oversight so that fairness and accountability can be maintained. Discussion activities and facilitation technique. The think, pair, share method will employed in class towards our facilitation. We'll ask should AI be responsible for making the final hiring decision without human input? They will then reflect on their own, turn and talk to partner or small groups, then share with class. This approach fosters active thinking, offer many perspective and promotes ethical reflection, which will direct and summarize at the conclusion. To conclude, we have discussed how AI is changing hiring by making it more efficient, but also elicits serious ethical concern around issues such as bias, transparency, and data privacy. Case studies like Amazon and HireVue illustrate what can go wrong if such safeguards are not in place. The key takeaway is that we will still need humans, ethics, and transparency in going into the fair recruitment future created by AI. Thank you.